And hey, we are live. I am with Michael Malloy. We already got a fair amount of people watching, but first, just give me your channel name. It's the Michael Malloy Show, right? People want to subscribe to you.
Correct. It is the Michael Malloy Show.
Very cool. And yeah, I thought it would be an interesting topic because you correct.
Hold on a second.
Sure.
Okay, go ahead. What were you saying?
Oh, no, I just think it would be interesting to discuss a myriad of things. Only because you were correct in pointing out I was wrong, so I have some crow to eat. You were correct in pointing out that DOA would not go to jail during his bail revocation hearing. So well done.
I'm psychic, right?
You might be psychic.
Oh,
I might be.
I'm psychic.
You are. There you go. And I know you have experience picking juries and picking jury panels.
Jury consultant in Los Angeles County, yes.
Right. So you have some background. If I'm not mistaken, you're generally more supportive of DOA. If I'm correct or not. Or what's your general viewpoint of him?
The same with you.
Oh, okay.
He's attacked you, and I don't like that.
Okay, well, I appreciate that. That's all right. Interesting. So, what made you think he wasn't going to go to jail?
What made what?
What made you think correctly that he wasn't going to go to jail?
I knew from the very start of when I talked to you on my panel. I knew that he would not go to jail because, like I said, I'm psychic. I just know. But my psychic feeling now is eventually, I think with all these charges stacked up against him, he will end up. He already slipped up. Did you notice that he slipped up
quite quickly?
Court when he talked to that lady. What's her name?
Becky. Yeah, Pinchy Becky. Or he talked about her.
He did? I thought it was someone else.
Oh, I don't. The only thing that I know that he messed up immediately after the hearing is because he mentioned Becky's name, and that he mentions Rib Guy's name as well. I don't know who he's talking with, or if that mattered, but
okay. I'm upset that he's mocked you, he's attacked you, calls you a bad actor. Didn't he do that?
Sure, many times. Yeah.
I just don't like that.
Well, I appreciate that.
Hello, Parmesan.
Yeah, I mean, part of it comes with the territory, right? And people will, on either side, be mad at me for not parroting their narrative. So it's not. It was funny that everybody thought that I was on like Team DOA from the beginning when it really vacillated every moment. He was happy with me I didn't care. People thought I cared. He was happy with me one moment. He was unhappy with me the next moment. And really throughout the moment I met him until now, it would change every 2 weeks. So it's funny to see this narrative of people thinking, oh, you were this cheerleader of DOA. I'm glad you finally saw the light. I saw the light from the very beginning. At the end of the day, and another thing that's interesting to ask you is, I thought the charges were unnecessary and overblown, and I was hoping that he would get let off for that. And in a lot of ways, and I disagree with a lot of people with this too, I still hope that's the case. What do you feel? Do you feel you should justly be in jail for what he's being charged with, or do you think that's a little more unfair?
Hello, Daydan.
Dad ends here. Cool.
My psychic ability is saying that eventually he is going to go to jail. Eventually.
Interesting.
Yes. And I noticed that they've right after court, when he went live, he didn't go live. He was live with that lady. I don't remember her name. Maybe some of your audience remember.
I can't remember. If any of you on the chat knows, it could have been she. It could have been
persons that wasn't supposed to be mentioned, because she was asking him how to go in court, and he spilled the beans and mentioned it was with Mina. I don't even know who Mina
Okay,
is.
Mina. That would make that Ant would know.
You know
Okay.
Mina?
So why is it not okay to talk to Mina? Because he could talk to Mina, right?
I think that's the one they couldn't talk to, right?
Oh, Sticker Chick. Oh yeah, Sticker Chick. She's
yeah.
commenting all over my
he was on
my
Sticker
YouTube.
Chicks. He was on Sticker Chick's channel live, and that's when he mentioned one of the names.
Yes, that I didn't know. Right. So he's allowed to talk to Sticker Chick, but through talking to Sticker Chick, he mentioned
the name after he wasn't supposed to. He was not supposed to do that. That's why I think there are people going after him, and that's why I think he's going back. He's going to jail, prison, or whatever. He's going back.
Do you think it's valid that they're going after him?
Oh, there's people going after him.
But do you think it's valid? Do you think they have a right to go after him?
Well, after he mentioned the name, who do you mention? Becky or someone? I don't remember who he mentioned.
He mentioned Becky and Rib Guy, yes.
Oh, two of the people.
Yes.
Not the third person. So if they compile and show the district attorney he's in Los Angeles County, right? The district attorney?
Yes.
That's taking the case. Okay. So they show all that stuff. They've got it time stamped. He's going. Hey, there's Tori Magoo. Hello.
Tori, very cool. I heard we should check out Tori's stream from yesterday as well.
Tori's awesome.
I heard she's speaking some truth, so it would be worth watching.
Does she think he's going to jail? I think he's going to jail. Do you? Dodge or not? I think he's going. Eventually, he is going to go.
Yes. Well, first, let's ask the question. I'm going to be there. So I will be there in person, and we could talk again. That might be fun because you're kind of smart. You've been proven to be smart about this than I am. But what do you think will happen on the 4th? First, what do you think will happen on the 4th? Do you think the DA will bring up the violations that he made immediately after his hearing, his bail revocation hearing? And do you think he'll get put in jail then and there? Or what do you think?
That's got to open it up. It's got to go. It's got to be open. I mean, I just feel that eventually he's cooked his goose.
Yeah. I mean, I think eventually, once he goes on trial, originally he could have probably beat it back. He could have probably said, this has been mutually assured destruction in some regard. That Motley Crue guy seemed pugnacious and seemed itching for a fight. So then again, it's mutually assured destruction. With some of the property, is it overblown to maneuver or affect or even destroy some property? Is it overblown to get, more than even 2 charges about that? And is it in the real reality, if you looked at that, would you only be looking at probation and no actual jail time? So on its face, it seemed like he'd be pretty good. But what the prosecutors could do can paint a very effective picture of somebody with malicious and ill intent and somebody volatile. So then you go back to the Motley Crue thing, and what you say is, listen, this defendant has a history of attacking people, of wanting to go into fights. He appeared, even one could interpret him going to Becky. He wouldn't threaten any fight or do anything like that, but he presented himself to Becky in a somewhat scary and threatening manner. And if he presents himself in this way and creates conversation starting from this viewpoint, that his character would prove that he was itching to start a fight with Motley Crue, and therefore he started it, and therefore Motley Crue is the victim. On top of that, it never looks good if you violate the conditions of your bail. Even for a jury, it doesn't look good because it shows you're not necessarily taking the case that seriously. So I thought initially and deservedly so, perhaps, that he'd be out of jail, but he's made it so much worse for himself that I feel he's probably, you know, my assumption he might get a year and be off at 4 or 5 months. That would be that's what I would predict.
Hello, Ophelia? Is that
we got a bunch of, I haven't seen any of the chats.
They're saying hello.
Cool. Hello to Ophelia.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Yeah, I think
yeah, Dad makes a good point. Scott has a record when he beat up 3 cops. Oh, the assault is now a solid charge now. That's interesting because I heard he had some stuff in the past where he got some misdemeanors and stuff, but I wonder if that got updated or changed or something. That's interesting.
Yeah, I think him mentioning let's see, Tanya and Rib Guy to Sticker Chick. That if that goes to the DA is gonna try to get.
How can it be so stupid? The judge says, "Don't mention these people," and if any
right after court, he did it.
Like dude couldn't wait. The dude couldn't wait an hour. He couldn't wait an hour to violate his bail.
Exactly, and
so
that's why I think he's going to jail.
What made you think correctly? So you're psychic in addition to that, but did you feel like that usually LA gives people an extra chance for like bail violations?
Seems like it sometimes, you know. I mean, I was raised in Los Angeles.
Okay, interesting.
I lived outside of LA, but it's LAPD still. Devonshire division of LAPD would cover where I was at in Granada Hills.
Okay.
So in the San Fernando Valley. So I've been there. I was there since 1959.
Oh, cool. Okay, so you've seen it be built up, I'm sure.
Yeah, I've seen it change so much. I'm now in St. George, Utah. So
right. Where FLDS is.
Yes, I'm in LDS. Yep.
Yeah. Well, FLDS is right there. The fundamentalist
right there as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
It is.
Well, I was going to ask you in the process, because I don't know anything about this, in the process of picking a jury, because you've had some experience with that. How much freedom or ability or leeway will DOA's lawyer have to have input on picking the jury? Will the lawyer have any power?
How good is his lawyer anyway? I don't.
How
good is his lawyer?
There's been different debates about that. He was certainly known in terms of civil liberty stuff many years ago. He used to be the editor-in-chief of Hustler and worked hand in hand with Larry Flynn.
Is he an old guy? Like gray hair?
Is he what?
Is he an old guy like me, gray hair and all?
Yeah. He's probably in his mid-70s.
I figured it. I figured that.
Yeah. He's at probably early mid-70s would be my guess.
Wow.
You'd have to be, because if he was involved in all the Hustler lawsuits, that was the 1970s.
Yeah. Data said DOA lawyer has no courtroom experience. Wow. Never heard that one before.
I've heard something. Right. I mean, I've heard, he has some outside of the courtroom and dealing with the Hustler stuff. I don't know what he's argued, and he has a law license, obviously, but that might be accurate. I don't know what actual, I mean, he has a reputation. It seems like he has some experience with civil liberties stuff, at least behind the scenes. But yeah, I don't know if he's actually really been in a courtroom, or I've never heard of any famous case he won. He ran for district attorney and only got, as a Green Party candidate, only got like 2%. So, I kind of see him more as a political gadfly. And, he probably sees a case that gets some attention, but that's a good question as to how if good of a lawyer he is. It's hard to say. Better than no lawyer, and probably better than a court appointed attorney as well.
Yeah, he doesn't have a public defender, right? He's not a public defender.
No. So he has real experience.
Gotcha. Hello, Anna from Canada.
Hello, Anna. Big fan of hers. Just Joanna said something interesting. She says, Dodge, why are you doing this? He doesn't ever fight. Motley Crue started the fight. The court order is proper names. Let's get something right. That's an interesting question. Is the court order only proper names? Is that accurate? I don't know if that's accurate, but that's an interesting thing to bring up.
I don't know.
I'm positive it's not. I'm positive it's like literally, I don't think anybody said you have to mention the legal first and last name of Rib Guy in order for it to be a violation. And you can't say Pinche Becky, which is bitch in Spanish. You have to say the legal full first and last name of Becky. I don't think that's accurate. The other thing I
never heard that before.
Right.
I think, like I said, there's so much mountain of evidence that my psychic ability is saying eventually he's going to serve some time in jail. Right. I don't know what jail time he'll get, but I have a feeling he'll be, let's put it this way, he'll be incarcerated.
Right. For how long, how significantly?
That I don't know.
Therein lies the question. But I don't, and the other thing I want to clear up, which this is why it's important to show up, right? Which I'm going to, because you actually hear it, versus get notes from somebody else, because I wasn't at the bail revocation hearing. I'll be there on the 4th. And Joanna makes a good point. She said, you should check facts first. Becky isn't even on it. Becky, I'm pretty positive Becky is on it, unless somebody wants to correct me.
I don't know what the there's 3 names involved.
I'm pretty positive it's Becky, Tanya, Rib Guy. See, that's why, I hate to say, I appreciate people weighing in, but part of me thinks the DOA's people are grasping at straws because they keep changing the requirements of the bail, right? And they keep saying, no. They keep saying, no. It's not Rib Guy and Becky. It's the legal name of Rib Guy and the legal name of Becky. And then they also say, which I don't think is true, that it's a mutual thing. Again, part of me is it's hard for me to take Scott's fan seriously because it's I've gotten no proof of any of these 2 big things. The big things that they're saying is that Scott never violated anything because the first and last names of these people had to be mentioned, and that there was a court order saying that Rib Guy and Becky and Tanya could not speak about DOA. I've heard nothing that's from anybody else besides for 10 of DOA's fans. I've heard nothing of anybody saying they cannot talk about DOA. Pinchy is not on it. She didn't want to give her name to be on it. Okay, well, then maybe that's interesting. That's why we're here. Maybe that's it.
This is news to me too. So.
It's news to me. I think it's 2 people. Okay, so you could say Becky. Becky said she didn't want to give her legal name. Well, that's stupid.
I mean, there's 3 people the judge mentioned, right?
That's hilarious. So Becky might actually keep DOA away from jail because she's a little too scared to give her first and last name. So it's funny. She's not doing everything she can. If she really cares about DOA going to jail, she doesn't want to give her first and last name. But all right, you're stirring up lines. We're trying to clarify things, Kathy.
Yeah.
That's what we're literally doing right now. Becky may not be on it, but Scott would have been wise. Okay, but he did violate it. Well, that's interesting to know. So that was something I got wrong. He can, but I'm going to double check all this, but it looks like he's allowed to mention Becky. Rib Guy, he certainly cannot. And Tanya, he certainly cannot. The other thing is I have heard no proof of that it's a 2-way street and that they cannot mention him.
Oh, really?
But it looks like it's 2 people, so that's interesting. Right. So Anna from Canada, I don't think it's Becky. Becky is not on it. So that's a fact. So no Becky. Huh.
Daydance says the bail conditions will remain during both of his trials. Like I said,
Yes.
I knew he wasn't going to go to jail. I told you that. You said he was. And
you're correct about that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to rub it in or anything like that.
No. It was, you know, it was
You're
a very
my friend.
accurate analysis.
I appreciate you. You are the best.
Well, thank you.
Order
fan of yours too
on the face of the earth. You are.
But hey, you know, it's just like an election, right? You know, you want to talk to the one pundit who predicted the correct results of the election, and there's nothing personal about that. You know, if I were talking about the New York City mayoral election, you're one of the few who said Zoran Mamdani's going to win. Then, and I said I don't think he's. I thought he probably would win, but if I said I didn't think he would win, I'd want to talk to the person who thought he won. You know,
didn't you want Carney to win in Canada?
Did I want Carney to win in Canada?
Yeah, and he won. Carney.
Yeah. I thought he would. I predicted he would win. I thought.
Yes, you're psychic too, dude.
Well, yeah, that was a lot easier.
You just have to apply it. You know,
right? I should. I predicted it accurately. I predicted he would win, but he wouldn't get a majority, which is what happened. I kind of like Polyev because I'm not right at all, but I'm not hard left either. And Polyev seemed very. He was a guy running against Carney. He seemed very level-headed and not racist and not sexist, and he reminded me a lot of Mitt Romney. So I would have preferred Polyev, but I think Canadian conservatism is quite different than the U.S. conservatism. But
right.
Yeah, you know that. But you want to have chats with people who are correct about stuff. Has anybody read the transcripts? Let's read the damn thing. Transcripts take forever to come out. Well, you might know this, Michael. How long typically might it take to get a transcript?
That I don't know.
Okay, because it's probably different each location.
To be honest, I don't know.
Right.
But you're the reporter. You dig up all this kind of stuff, and you're
sure. I'll order it. I mean, I don't know if I'll need to order it because if it takes a week and I'm going to be there on the 4th, well, I'll still order it and see if I could get it.
I hope
you're
covering that.
Yeah. Well, next time I'll be there in person, right? But
I mean, he's called you vile names, right?
He has. I should care more, shouldn't I? It comes with the territory.
It bothers me that he's done that.
The things. He's been so crazy. It's hard to be offended by. He said I fornicated with snakes. So I don't. Where do you even start with that? Honestly, but I think his minions want me to get upset, but I don't really care. But it's been funny.
Guys, Fingy. Is that really Rib Guy? Wait, that's
a different person. That's not the actual Rib Guy.
Is that Rib Guy's significant other?
No, I don't think so. That's apparently a Filipino pop star or something.
It's a what?
The icon of the Rib Guy's figgy is like some Filipino pop star or something. But not
pop star. What pop star?
Like a music star. Just the picture of that chat person is a music singer.
I've been thrown off here.
It's hard to keep track of all these random names. And
hello, Moon Taxi, my buddy. Moon Taxi.
Oh, cool. You got some friends. And guys, subscribe to the Michael Malloy show. If you search Michael Malloy Scientology, you should be able to see it as well.
Who said stop pretending you are against Scientology? Who said that? Anna from Canada. Who is that?
I don't know if she's talking about me.
I hope
I definitely don't like him.
Talking about me either.
I know you don't like him either.
She's got a pretty picture.
She does. She's cute. I agree.
How do you get all these women on your tape?
Well, I think she's taken. Most of them are taken anyway, but but you have good taste.
I gotta do some psychic readings. Oh man.
It's funny. I will say getting the transcripts is a pain in the ass. Takes forever, yeah.
Anna from Canada said, I'm talking about DOA.
Oh, okay. Oh.
I take it she's not a DOA fan.
No, I know her quite well.
You met her?
Not. I mean, that's the thing, right? I mean, that's the interesting analysis.
Oh, wow, you met her when you were up in Canada, you lucky stiff, you.
Yeah,
brother.
Funny.
Oh, you forgot I was a comedian.
No, yeah, no, you're a good one.
You know where the Comedy Store in Hollywood is? They threw rotten.
Of course, I've been there.
Yeah, you have. They threw rotten tomatoes at me. And at the Laugh Factory in Hollywood, they threw rotten tomatoes at me. They didn't like me.
Oh, you performed at the Laugh Factory?
Yeah. And
wow. You were like part of an open mic?
Have changed their handle to include Rib Guy and Tanya.
Well, I still don't think Rib Guy's here. Not that I expect him to be, but I am Rib Guy, somebody says.
Canada says, I never
This person says they are Rib Guy. I don't know.
I wouldn't mind meeting Anna, but I don't have a passport. And to get over to Canada, I need a passport, right?
You do. I was just in Canada. It's fun.
You used your passport?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. She's married.
No, yeah, I told you that.
I didn't hear you say that.
Not by me or anything.
No, I don't fool around with married women. I don't want a knuckle sandwich.
Best not
in my head by her husband or any
15
husband.
years. Congrats. Very cool. I was going to ask you about the question about was DOA ever against Scientology? It's an interesting thing to think. I'm curious about your opinion, because to some degree, anybody with a YouTube, I do this too. They latch on. Oh, Jen DeLeon says that is Rib Guy. Very cool. Thank you for the super chat. As a YouTube person, you latch on things that get attention, right? And that's just the reality of trying to rub two dimes together with YouTube. I do the same thing. I will go to the Diddy trial. I had very little interest in the Diddy trial until I realized I could get in. And now I know a good amount and I got some new subscribers. But, even if you don't have a deep interest in the topic, you'll still show up because it's a relevant, it's a topic that gets a lot of eyeballs. But the issue with him is, do you think his MO is, for me, my MO is to go to these places and give information. Do you think DOA's intention is to become a significant player by getting attention, by attacking people and destroying the movement, but in the midst of it, he becomes an automatically famous player?
Movement. So it's I believe what Streets LA said about him, about how he didn't know about this Scientology thing until Streets and Jessica Palma-Detza were covering Big Blue and all that. So I think he's doing it for the money.
Do you think he wanted to destroy it from the very beginning? I mean, destroy the anti-Scientology movement from the beginning.
Yeah, he did it with the trucking thing. I'd never followed him during the trucking thing. I didn't even know about him then. But everybody's talking about it, so he's a grifter. I think Lady Victoria, I think you're right. She's in Canada too. Victoria, Canada.
Oh, cool. Okay. But that was a question, was the intent.
Hello, Astrid. What?
Oh, no, I'm saying, was the intent good in the beginning or was it not? Or was it, I
think it was for clicks and views originally.
It's amazing you get this following. I mean, what do you think, does anybody know, the origin of Sticker Chick, or what, how do these people have all, Sticker Chick is constantly posting, constantly involved. And I'm like, how do you have time for this?
What they're doing?
Yeah, what they're doing. Yeah, it's weird. Somebody said Boxer Mom. I thought this is a debate. Yeah, I'll change the title.
I'm
Debating.
retired.
What's up?
I'm retired, so I have time to watch all this stuff.
Yeah, I guess some people can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
people are retired, or if they have a lot of money, they can do that kind of thing.
Sticker Chick has a huge background. Okay. The background's in what? That's the question. And then Rib Guy insulted me. He said some investigative reporter. I don't know why Rib Guy's beefing with me, but okay.
Rib Guy said what to you?
He's like, you're an investigative reporter, laughing face.
He said that.
He doesn't like me, but that's all right.
You're an investigative reporter. Rib Guy.
And then he put like a laughing face emoji, as in like, haha, you think you're an investigative reporter, LOL.
He's the best.
Shit, I wasn't there. Rib Guy, if you don't like the information, give accurate information. Shit. Get off my back.
You're the best. You're the best, Dodge. Don't let
Thank you. That's all right. I don't care.
You're
people have beef with me for
I'm your number one fan, man.
Thank you. Likewise.
Thank you.
Oh, that's a fake Rib Guy. Okay.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, because I was like, Rib Guy, I've been cool with the Rib Guy. And that was out of left field.
They said it's fake.
Yeah, I think I thought I liked Rib Guy too. Rib Guy likes you. Yeah, likewise. So I was like, that's random. Wow, Dad Ant says Sticker Chick has a felony on credit card fraud and stolen goods.
Saw that. Wow.
But that's an interesting. I would say that's an interesting thing too. Like, be careful on how you analyze people's charges, and because some of that has been very overblown to kind of attack people. I know DOA. That's the other thing I was going to ask you is why. Thank you for the membership, Rip Guys Fingy. That's completely blanked out. What I was going to say. Completely blanked out. Oh well. We'll look at some comments. Retirement is beautiful, says Tink. Tink is a fan of ZDT, or at least was for quite some time. I don't know.
Who is with ZDT?
Oh, Zero Dark Tony?
Yeah.
You know that guy?
Yo, I know. Oh, I know him. He's just as bad as.
Yeah, but it's interesting. Well, I think a million times worse than DOA, but it's interesting because he's violated his bail, ZDT.
Yeah.
And the DA has not gone after him
all the time.
And it's weird that the DA goes after DOA for arguably a more minor violation of bail versus doesn't go after ZDT. And I do wonder, I mean, some people feel that they're gunning unnecessarily hard at DOA. And they're asleep at the wheel with ZDT, which is interesting.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's the one thing I was going to ask you is Dad Ant was saying that Sticker Chick had these charges. Do you think people are using charges way too quickly to try to define people? Like one of my issues I have with DOA as well is his handling of the victims of Louis Repetto, if you've paid attention to that.
Yes, I have.
Yeah. And one of them, somebody who said she knew of many victims and knew of somebody who was raped by Repetto and had some pretty legitimate backing for that.
I know DOA's investigating all that.
Well, I think investigated to his advantage and hasn't proven anything. And he's saying we shouldn't trust this person because she had like a shoplifting. It's pretty minor in my eyes. She had a shoplifting thing 20 years ago and that she had a DUI 25 years ago. And therefore, because of that, she's some sort of criminal that can't be trusted. So I'm always careful to not, to look into, well, what were the charges? How bad were they? But what do you think of the Louis Repetto thing? Do you think it's overblown? Do you think DOA is right to defend him? I don't think so personally, but I'm curious about your perspective.
You don't think so? I want to see it play out longer and find out exactly. Because, I mean, he opened up some doors there, and I just don't know. I don't know what to think on that.
I think that's a big black mark. And the problem is you try to use external events around you in your favor. And you don't actually look at the guilt or innocent, because right now he feels like he's on this crusade to defend an innocent person being accused of a myriad of things. The internal conversations that I've had, from what I'm positive about, is one of the supposed victims, I think of Sandra, the message from her saying this is all bullshit was not from the actual person, was not from the victim. It was somebody posing to be the victim. But regrettably, the victim is way too nervous to make a real email or, oh, thank you, become a member, Wanda Lisa, is making, and thank you for the gifting memberships too, Fingy. But the real person never wrote that email saying, leave me alone, never wrote any sort of message saying what happened with Repetto was not a big deal. I was not raped. Shannon, the person advocating for me, in the letter it said is advocating on her own accord, and I don't want her to do this. Apparently, all that was just some fake person. And the real victim of Louis Repetto is simply way too fearful to come forward, way too fearful to bring charges, and even too fearful to get involved in this internet mess, which left Shannon kind of hanging high and dry in that regard. But it seems like there's
Chicago Scientology, right?
Right. So Louis Repetto was St. Louis based, and then they all, but they all had the stuff in Chicago, exactly. And then a lot of this stuff happened in Chicago, and that's the bizarre part to me, that he's, you know, he I don't know who would be on. It's just a bad tactic. Like, I don't know who's on Louis Repetto's side, who thinks that Louis Repetto is this victim of this witch hunt. There's been, you know, at least 20 people saying he sent pictures of his junk and really gross things. And oftentimes when there's smoke, there's fire. And so that was an early red flag of mine and he's not letting it go. I mean, this is 3 months later. He's still talking about how Louis Repetto was railroaded, sidelined. And keep in mind, Louis Repetto hasn't spoken about any of it really. But that, you know, that was like kind of a red flag for me.
Is that a ruse by DOA to stop people from talking about him?
Yeah, I mean, this is a good point. Yes, and Sunshine says Scott is on his side. He's looking for new friends. I hate to say this, but Scott builds a big group of friends, and then he loses them one by one, and then he tries to find the last person of any semblance of influence, but those people no longer anybody cares. It's like he's that desperate. It's like it's Alonzo, who like a lot of people don't like, and I mean, Alonzo's said some mean things to me. I don't care. Like Alonzo's, I don't have any issue with him, but like a lot of people just don't like him or find him annoying. And then it's Louis Repetto. And so it's like his two friends are like these two kind of losers that nobody takes seriously. And because everybody else, it's like he used to be cool with T out in Perth, Australia, who has quite a few subscribers, burns that bridge. Chi or Scientology, you know, the woman from Perth, not Chi. Chi's still on Team DOA. But everybody else, you know, he's completely Danny and Leah, he threw them onto the bus. Oh, the other gross thing that I wanted to say, disgusting. And I just want to refute something. DOA was implying, because he said he slept in Mindy's bed. So I covered Mindy's case, and I spent the night at Mindy's house with Mindy's boyfriend was also there. Mindy has 2 beds. Okay. So she has a large bed in her room that she was sleeping in with her boyfriend. And when she was generous enough to let me spend the night, in her living room is I believe, a couch that turns into a pull-out bed. So DOA slept. I mean, DOA knows this. DOA slept on the pull-out couch. But I just hate like disgusting accusations. And believe me, I tried my hands at Mindy. She was not into me. If Mindy was not into me, I don't think she'd be into DOA, or else I'd be very insulted. But, you know, now she has a great relationship and has a boyfriend who's awesome. But like, you know, we call that a futon. Exactly. But I just thought it was so disgusting that he made that reference to somebody who was incredibly kind. But you can see all of the allies that like he literally has nobody left at this point. So I guess it's going to be Alonzo.
He's
and
got like old ladies backing him up.
That's what it is.
Ladies my age.
This is true. Diane Eddix, she's cool. Marissa, I've been meaning if I go to Arizona, I will definitely hang out with Marissa 1,000%. She's made some very nice, and she's cute. She's made some nice comments about me. Another one, a good example, ham it up again. Another bridge that DOA burned, who's contributed quite a bit to the movement. Thank you for being here. So it's just like it's constant, you know.
Well, Poppy.
Gina's a good friend too. She picked me up in Wisconsin once. We met, so because my car like had a suspended license, so the police told me. So, shout out to Gina. Oh yeah, that's what DOA. That's what the comment that DOA made about me. I'm not as desperate, and I don't also pretend that I got something with somebody when I didn't. He has Alonzo, Sandra, and Ashley. Yeah, you know, and that's the thing too. It's like how do these people have the time? Like apparently Sandra was the one who accessed the credit report. How do you have that time? Like, do you not like enjoy yourself or do other things? Or like, I never understand this devotion because they're not getting paid. And they don't have their own YouTubes.
They're
so
paying.
It's like, what? And I like them. I enjoy seeing Sandra and Ashley. They've been plenty nice to me. But it is, I mean, I guess I respect DOA in his sense to get a bunch of free employees. Lonely, I guess. They're nice, sociable people. You think they can make friends. I enjoyed speaking with them. They're not weird or antisocial or off-putting or anything. Now, some of other DOA supporters certainly are. Witshare. I think she's going to be the leader of the movement, and we have to accept it. Kidding. She's my favorite. Do you know Witshare?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's my favorite. So, right, there are. But that's not Sandra and Ashley. Like, there are some truly pre-evolved people on there. But Sandra and Ashley always seem cool. But, yeah, Witshare was a real character.
I mean, Laura doesn't even hang with DOA.
No. Oh, here's a fun question. Do you think Laura will take herself off of the bill? And should she? 2 questions.
She didn't on the first, right? When he went to court, she didn't take it off.
I don't believe so. No.
I don't think she will do that. Take it off. No.
Wow. So throughout all this, she's like, "No, I'm still going to be."
I could be wrong, but I don't think she's going to do that.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Like through this. Oh, I want to go some of the comments. Yeah, Mike, my debating DOA. I didn't mean I'm debating. I would love to debate DOA. He's welcome to come on whenever he'd like. I meant debating the topic of DOA and specifically debating the jail thing. But I also but I owe the audience an apology. I'm an idiot. I thought you were like more supportive of DOA than you were. So some people are disappointed.
All these good-looking ladies on your channel, and I don't have any. That's what's your secret, Dodge?
I think it's just more subscribers, and we have a fair amount as well. But once you get
check my channel out, can I plug it?
Yeah,
check my
channel. The
channel.
Michael Malloy Show.
The Michael Malloy Show. Check it out. You'll like it.
It's well worth watching. No, I'm lucky, but most of these amazing women are taken, and you know.
Yeah, I know.
So
I'm married.
There's a lot of trees I don't bark up. Oh, we have Tanya. Is this the real Tanya? Will the real Slim Tanya please stand up? Please stand up. You'd slaughter DOA in a debate. DOA talks. I probably would. Yeah, I probably would, but he's invited. I would love to speak with DOA. And listen, if anybody is watching,
did you debate DOA?
What's up?
Did you?
Yeah, I say I would love to debate DOA because I want to
Did you do
debate.
it? Did you?
What's up?
Did you debate him?
No, I haven't.
Oh.
I was just saying it would be. I was just saying I incorrectly thought that you were more supportive of DOA than you are, and
You
I
thought
would
I
do this.
was supportive of him?
What's up?
You thought I was supportive of him?
Like a little, yeah. I didn't. I knew you weren't like completely team DOA, but I thought you were a little more forgiving than a lot of other people. But au contraire, which it's nice to have this conversation. But it would be fun to debate somebody who's like 1,000% on his team. Like I would love to have Sandra or Ashley or Sticker Chick, any of them on. I mean, I'm trying to think of which share. There's only literally 4 people now. If any of those 4 people, White Snake, I really liked White Snake. Actually, I thought he was a cool dude, and I thought he was quite smart. I'd like to, White Snake would be great if he is watching this. If he wants to get in touch with me, I enjoyed meeting him very much when I met him. So if like White Snake or Sandra or Ashley, or I don't know if I need to debate Wit. If I debate Witshare, I am going to research what the best hexes are. Because I cannot come in unprepared for that. But those would be somebody that would be this is a comment on you, Michael. Forgiving this man has a brain. Thank you, Michael. Saul says, fuck White Snake.
Yes,
I thought he was nice. Dodge Melanie from Portland. Right. That would be
when he attacked Jay from Denver, that's when it was all over with no more DOA.
That's it. So you were early on. You were like, screw this guy early in the game.
Yeah, I mean, I was pro DOA, but not anymore.
What was the whole thing? Why were they angry at Denver Jay? Was it just for his mod?
He said he was a bad actor, and it really ticked me off.
Right. And it's a shame because
I've met Denver Jay. He's come to my place and bought me In-N-Out burger. So I can't
nice.
fault that. Denver Jay,
good dude.
Even Anna from Canada likes Denver Jay.
A lot of people do. That's
what I don't understand. Why DOA just like he's a bad actor. That's when I decided.
Right. And it's based on nothing. It's not like anybody being called a bad actor. It's not like any of it was based on, nobody ever said, or very few, out of nowhere, DOA is damaging the movement. DOA is an awful person. No, it's like Denver Jay because of something, 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon because of something Ellie did. It's just like, and Mindy, for example. Mindy is a plant. Why? Because Mindy smiles and is polite, which DOA, that's an alien concept for DOA to be polite to people and to be magnanimous and kind. But because of that, obviously she had to be a Disney princess plant for Scientology. And that's the thing that's bothersome. It's one thing to say, you know what, I don't like this guy. This guy's been insulting me and saying unkind things. But if it has nothing to do with you and you want to make an enemy, it must all be, planned. In that regard.
Jen Wow. He wanted Jen Wow to not be a moderator either in Jay's channel.
Right. And everybody got mad at Jen Wow for a lot of reasons.
And Ellie, both.
Right.
Yep.
Marina Weiss says DOA is not going to lower himself to debate with you, Dodge, just so you can increase your audience. I don't think I can increase my audience from him that much at all at this point. I mean, my audience is increasing because everybody is against him. So if they want to hear bad news, I get more subscribers. But nice try. Ellie is here. Okay, cool. Ellie's made a comeback, hasn't she? I've heard her. She was interesting, and I watched all of the chat with. Did you watch that? The chat with Mexican long hair and Becky and Ellie.
I didn't see that one.
Oh, it's interesting. She was interesting. She's Ellie
I
I don't know what she's actually did, but she naturally sounds acerbic, but I don't think she's actually done anything. She just hasn't. She reminds me of like an acerbic, angry New Yorker that I meet, who I probably wouldn't be friends with, but that's just me judging somebody on their cultural way of communicating. That's not any real.
Welcome back, Tori Magoo.
Last thing I backed. Oh, cool. Tori Magoo's back. Obviously subscribe to Tori Magoo, but I'm sure everybody already is. I'd watch Dodge. Thank you. Interview. I'd love it. Hey, it would be a civil conversation. If DOA wants to say a fornicate with snakes, he could say it. He could say whatever he wants. And I've said this. I said, listen, anything DOA says about me, I will not go to court. It will not be in any bail revocation. It won't be in anything.
New name. I agree. Ellie didn't do anything. DOA made up a story. Yeah. And he made up a story on Denver J too. And Jen Wow. I feel sorry for all three of those people. Just saying.
Ellie, where are you from? Are you from like Philly or Scranton? I'm so curious. Your accent is fascinating to me, by the way. It's nice to have you. Ellie was helping smaller channels grow and get monetized. Well, that was a thing too, right? It's like you have to check with the great Christ before you mod for other channels or say something nice. And it was all guilt by association, right? If Ellie was, and that was the thing that, as I recall about Ellie, is like, which is why I don't have mods, no offense to her, is like, she was like modding, like, good for her. God bless her. She was modding like 4 channels at once. Somebody says Scranton. Ellie has to be Scranton or Western Pennsylvania or like Eastern Michigan. Ohio. Ellie has to be Eastern Ohio, Eastern Michigan. Anyway, but Ellie was like moderating for like, sorry, I got to pick my nose a second. Ellie was moderating for like 6 channels at the same time. I got a bad like thing in my nose. There we go. I think it's off. Yeah, it's off. I am in the East Coast. That's all you need to know. Okay, cool. I don't really need to know. But yeah, it's like, that's why I never had mods, because some of these people are like modding like 6 things at a time. Like, Jesus, how can you do that? I have no idea who that is, but duly noted. Casual. People say I resemble the review bra who does the fast food, but not this one.
Review bra.
You know him?
The guy that eats whole.
Yeah. A lot of people say I'd like to think I'm better looking, but
oh yeah, you are. Plus, you get better looking women on your channel than
that's true too. Although he has like 1 million subscribers, so there's probably a few good looking women who are into him.
A long time, right?
What's up?
He's been on YouTube a long time.
Yeah, I think like 10 years.
Yeah.
I'm sure, and that's the fun about YouTube. Even if you're the most unattractive person in the world, if you have 3 million subscribers, there's probably going to be 10 attractive women whom, for whatever reason, find you attractive.
You get all the good women, dude.
What's up?
And Cali Girl and all these people. And
well, I have fans.
Man, you get all the good looking women.
The only real groupie that I have is Diane. Is Marissa. That'd be it.
Wait. Are you talking about what's that Marissa from Arizona? What's her name?
Yeah, Diane Etix, Dianetics.
Yeah. Are you talking just do you like her?
Yeah, she's hot. She's called me hot. I would
I know, I saw that. I go, you dude. Send her my way too.
I'll do my best.
She was a Scientologist, right?
Yeah, I've been meaning to get her on if she listens to this, she should email me. I should email her too. I want to get her on the channel because I think she'd be interesting to speak with. Yeah. She has a really interesting history. Very good communicator too. So she'd be. This is an interesting comment, JB. I never commented much, but I've noticed the same patterns. And thus detached, build you up, tear you down if you don't defend his bad behavior.
Marissa is cool.
What's up?
I like Marissa, the one you're just Arizona. I like her.
Yeah, she's very cool.
Tori Magoo likes her too.
Yeah, she's definitely
that's awesome.
Got some friends. Very funny. I wish, but I don't step into that. Just reading the comment that's on here.
What's that?
Oh, somebody just said even if they have husbands, they'll still go to Dodge.
Is that true?
No, I hope it's not true. I'm not Mr. Casanova. Believe me,
dude. You're Hugh Hefner of California right now.
Man, I went to Mexico because I couldn't get a date in the U.S. That's how much of a loser I am. But thank you for thinking otherwise.
Did you find a senorita?
I did. Yes.
Are you going with her?
No, because I can't get down there, so that not living.
You have a girlfriend, dude?
I don't, but I've been hanging out with somebody actually who I met at the Diddy trial who I like. You could see her. She was in my live, and it's like the live right before you is the girl I've been kind of making effort to see a little bit.
That's awesome.
So technically, but we just went on like 2 days, so it's not like
looking women my way, will you?
I'll do my best.
No, I am not a polygamist.
No, that's the FLDS, not the LDS.
I'm not FLDS. I'm LDS.
There's a big difference.
Yeah, it's a cult. It's a cult. Watch out, Dodge. It's a cult.
That's what they say. Thank you, Bella. She said she's beautiful, nice pic. I guess she saw who I went out with. She's great. Oh, that's very sweet. And very smart, which I like. Who can resist a guy in a sweet thrift store suit? That's funny. Apparently, a lot of people could resist it. But that's all right. Denver J was hitting on Lara, according to DOA. I mean, they both express interest in Lara at the same time. So there's no harm in seeing who she's more interested in.
Denver J did that?
Well, he was definitely into Lara.
What?
He was definitely into Lara, which I don't know why she would like. Denver J's kind of good looking. I mean, I think he's
he's
tall and nice face and not obese.
He's
slender, very, even probably skinnier than me. Very slender, but good looking. And I was like, really? She chose DOA, like very good looking, almost like an actor's face. He reminded me a little bit of like Adrian Brody, like good looking guy. And I'm shocked, like Lara chose DOA over him. Maybe I wonder, let's play like alternate history. What if Lara was like, fuck it, I'm going to date, pardon my French, I'm going to date Denver J. Do you think the movement would be stronger? Because Scott's legitimacy, much of it was through association with Lara. So I do wonder, would the movement be much more vibrant today if in this little bit of alternate history, Lara decided to date Jay and not Scott? Just fun alternate history. I don't think he was into Lara, just charismatic. Okay, interesting. He is charismatic. I heard he was, but who knows? The great couple that never was We in LA and Zachary Obama. I'm kidding. She should have given Zach a chance. No, I'm kidding.
That was a mismatch right there. Poor Zach. In a way, I'm thinking, I'm glad I'm not back in Granada Hills in the San Fernando Valley.
Sure.
I'm glad I left California.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, I mean, it's a hotbed, man.
It's a great relationship that never was. That's not funny. Well, I thought it was a little funny, but
who said it's not funny?
Anything Zach does is funny to me. I'm sorry. You can't not laugh at Zach. Zachary Biden.
How did Zach get all these women too?
I don't think he got any of them. Cali girl, I believe you leader already deemed to Dodge at. That's all right. I'm happy to have friends. I'm happy to have subscribers who are on DOA's side.
You got nice looking women on your channel, man.
Thank you. There are some for sure. I'm just looking at some of the chats that I might have missed. There's a lot. We got 320 people watching.
Wow.
Pretty good. So guys, subscribe to the Michael Malloy Show.
Yes, please subscribe to the Michael Malloy Show. I talk about topics. Let's see what else.
This is interesting, Dodge. People have asked creators to mod me because they've seen how I mod for other channels. This is talking about Ellie, which I was like, I thought it was weird that Ellie was, modding like 6 at once. Makes sense. I've never gone looking for wrenches. The same thing happened to Ellie. That was her crime. Well, some people are too nice, and if you ask, they say yes. So that's interesting because that was the whole narrative, right? Is that Ellie was insidious in terms.
Tori Magoo.
What's up?
Denver J helped Tori Magoo. Amen.
Yes, that he did.
Yeah, I met him. He came to St. George and bought me In-N-Out Burger in St. George. It was awesome. Good guy. I miss him. And I miss his mods.
Oh, I just want to highlight and disprove this comment. Mindy tried flirting with Streets at the beginning. She kept saying she lived across the street and he could use her toilet. Who cares? Why?
What?
Like,
What?
Who cares if Mindy was like, that person's attractive? And there's no proof that she ever flirted with him anyway, ever. But like,
I never saw that. How come?
Right. I think that's probably a lie. But even if it wasn't a lie, who cares if she found somebody attractive and flirted with them because she was single? Dodge, says Ellie, I was never asked. I was volunteered and felt obligated because I didn't want her. Right. Kindness will kill you. Who cares about who wanted who? Word. Right. That's what I'm saying. Mindy is nice because she's actually from the OCs, but she acts like she's from the Midwest. She doesn't have the coastal toughness, but she's.
I always thought that Mindy would be, not Mindy. We in LA would be attracted to Streets LA. I always thought that.
Well, they're more in each other's leagues. I mean, no offense to Zach, but like, come on. She was way out of his league. I mean, she's out of my league.
I know.
She's definitely out of Zach's league.
She's out of my league too. So.
Sure. Well, hey, welcome to the club.
Look at all the women you have in here, man.
Quite a few. They're all out of my league too. Mindy was just trying to be a good friend. Accurate. If Streets is walking around Mindy's in the vicinity of Mindy's apartment for 4 hours, 5 hours a day, it is perfectly logical and non-sexual if somebody's like, hey, you're walking in my vicinity for 4 hours a day. If you want to not be arrested and not pee on the street, you're welcome to use my toilet. Oh my God.
Look at Carolyn just said.
Well, now I have to ask Carolyn. You want to go down?
Good too.
She's cute.
Hey, Dodge.
Oh, I missed it. I highlighted her.
Groping you, man. Wow. And
that's cool. If Carolyn's real, she should add me on Instagram.
You guys need to go to the Michael Boy show. All you women over here.
See, Carolyn, I could go after. I think Carolyn might be single. So, Carolyn, my Instagram is Dodge Landisman. Just my name.
Hey, Dodge, I'm serious. You and I got to do this on my panel again. Well, we could talk about
that'd be fun
or something.
We could do it next week. Somebody makes a legitimate comment. Can we please stop discussing the women on this channel and other relationships? It's a bit creepy. I mean, some of it is just to negate a lot of the comments that people have people have made to attack some people.
This isn't the love connection. Sorry, guys. I made it like that. I apologize, Dodge.
That's how you're all right. But some of it is just to, disprove a lot of the obnoxious things that was said. But yeah, duly noted.
It's my fault. New name. I apologize for that.
Yeah, that's all right.
Dodge had nothing to do with it.
We could always analyze. I mean, all people are public figures, and gossip is gossip, right? So there's part of that, and that's and some people use the gossip to damage people. So it's also, relevant to discuss some of that. But
yeah, we should do
stirring rumors, right? A lot of stuff was like stirring rumors.
Because you're a Mormon, we should do Scientology, like maybe Scientology versus Mormonism.
That's yeah. Well, another stream. There's so much to talk about in the
come on my panel. We can do it.
Yeah, let's do that. That'll be fun.
All right. Absolutely. Let's set it up, man.
Absolutely.
I love you, dog.
Desperate men in a panel. Yeesh, you guys are tough critics.
And I love your dog.
Thank you. He likes you too. Yeah. Thought this would be an enlightening stream. No such luck. Damn. All right, we're getting people are not happy. That's all right. That's what open chat is for. Mindy is actually a genuinely kind person. Agree. A lot of this, I was just saying that there's been a lot of like BS spread. That's it.
Did you see what IC said? Dodge, what's DOA assuming when he's posting pics of you and Karen and Jeffrey? Who's that?
That's a good question. He thinks I'm like carry water for Karen and Jeffrey, who are, Karen de la Carriere and Jeff Augustine. Yeah. And he keeps saying, how much are they paying me? They pay me nothing. They've been friends of mine, certainly. There's certain moments I've had disagreements.
They are. They're Scientologists, right?
There were former Scientologists who, spoke to the press, and Karen de la Carriere was the auditor for a long time of Lisa Marie Presley.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So she was kind of like a grizzled vet in that regard. And Graham Barry, you're right. Graham Barry is with them too as well. Who's a noted lawyer, but some people feel that they're too close with Aaron, and therefore anybody who associates with them is in their pocket and is getting paid. And I always retort, like, we've seen pictures of where they've taken me out to dinner, which is very kind. But like people have seen it on Facebook where they take me, and it's the Olive Garden. All right. It's not the Palm. It's not Nobu. It's Olive Garden. I wouldn't say this is some fancy Hilux. I mean, I love the Olive Garden. I believe me. Like, I'm not going to be unhappy with the free meal at the Olive Garden, but it's not like I'm getting wined and dined here and paid or anything like that. Oh, that's interesting. DOA admits, that's new to me, admits to taking money from Karen and Jeffrey. I've never heard that, but
I haven't never heard that either. I wonder if that's true.
Rumors and of course, Aaron paid this person go to court. Yeah. I didn't get paid by Aaron to go to court either. And that it was an interesting thing. It's like, I spoke out against Aaron. One of the reasons I felt really bad about doing it initially, and I think now he's kind of put everything behind him in this different situation. My mom did did remark, it was like, you've flown out to LA and this dude's never paid you for anything. So like, you don't really owe him anything because he would make, if I showed up, if I did a stream with him, and it would get 60,000 views, which means he makes $600. And my mom was like, maybe you should give you 200 to 300 of that, especially if you take a flight and then spend 3 nights at a hotel. And he's paid me $0. So that's the answer to that. Yes, DOA said he got money from Jeffrey and Karen, $50. $50 is not that much, but
is that true?
I haven't heard anything like that, but
I haven't heard a lot of these are rumors, I think, dude.
There's a lot. And as I just answered the question, did Karen ever give you money like she did to DOA? Don't forget they were still practicing Scientology after they left. No, she never gave me any money. I would have accepted. Nobody's giving me money. Like, where all these people get, like, I've gotten nothing from Karen. Rib Guy has never given me anything. I've said at least 5 nice things about him. He has not given me $1. I would like to get paid by somebody, but so far I've not had that. I'm kidding. I will sell my soul if somebody pays me. I'm kidding. I wouldn't, but I keep waiting. I miss 86 GOP. He never gave me anything. None of these people. Disappointing. I thought I was going to be rich. I thought I was going to be Rib Guy rich. I thought Rib Guy in 86 and Karen would give me millions of dollars. I'm kidding. That's true. Rib Guy gave me a $10 super chat. That's very nice. I know he could afford more, but that's okay. It's very kind. I know he could afford a $2,000 super chat. $50 is way less than $50K plus Yeah, well, 86 gave him a living.
Gave who a living?
DOA. 86 GOP provided a living for DOA.
Isn't he giving money to ZDT too? Or not?
Yes, lots of money. I think the reason that ZDT is still on YouTube is because 86 GOP is giving him money. Would be my guess. Because he's not making money off of any of this. Like, in terms of the ZDT, in terms of the peer views, he's like not making money off of it.
Oh, so he did donate money to ZDT.
Yes. That is a factual fact.
Was that to get at DOA or anything like that? Or to get back at
or to get back, it's at some point you lose track of everything. Dodge, when I met you at the engagement, is like meeting Tom Cruise. Is very kind. Good SP. I don't know who Good SP is, but thank you. Unless it's actually William, but I would be surprised. But thank you.
Is that William Good?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Somebody I met. But thank you. I'll take that as a big compliment.
Does Streets LA like you or no?
I think so. Yeah, I don't think he has an issue.
Oh, okay.
One time I said, you know, I disagreed with him. I don't think. Oh, thank you, Tink. That's very kind. Thank you. I don't think he has an issue with me. Only the one time is he said that Lara and DOA were trying to throw Josiah's case. And the reality was they had a lawyer. And I went to court and I saw that they did get a lawyer for Josiah. So I defended them on that. And I would still defend them on that. And I think that was one moment, you know, but Streets is very level-headed. He didn't like go and make a stream and say, screw this guy. I hate this guy. It's interesting to analyze, like, when you have a disagreement with somebody, how they react. And for like one person, it's like you have the slightest and all of a sudden you are evil incarnate. And like with Streets, there was a legitimate, discernible disagreement, and it just was not a big deal for him. He didn't talk about it. He didn't bring it up. He isn't like, I'm going to attack somebody for this small thing. It was just like, all right, we disagreed. And that was that. And that's how it should. Like, people are allowed to like make clarifications or say this wasn't necessarily the case and not hate each other. So yeah, I mean, I haven't talked to Streets in a while, but I like him. I don't think he has an issue with me at all. It would be my assumption. Right. Streets just doesn't go out and intent. Right. DOA is like the intention is to hurt, to create the content. DOA just wants to hurt Scientology and police corruption.
Yeah. Streets.
So there's a difference in that.
I like Streets LA.
Yeah, me too. Very much. How, you know, I don't.
That's good.
I don't think he's only had beef with one person. But really,
you're not in the DOA though, right? Because
me, no.
And I'm not either, because he attacked you, and that's not good. And he attacked Denver J too. So, and Ellie and Jen. Wow.
I mean, he really went off at me when I was like, he just did something that is going to look worse for his case. And that was the moment he started screaming at Becky, which is like a month and a half ago. And ever since then, I mean, I was on his shit list before, but I go back and forth. But I didn't care. It's like I went back and forth. But permanently was after I was like, it looks bad for his case, you know. But I'm gonna objectively analyze like what looks good for your case and what doesn't.
Thank you, Balance Bias. Thank you.
What's up?
He gave you some kudos.
Oh, cool. Good. It's hard to keep up with the chat. This is a very active chat today.
Oh, I know. Do you usually get this?
No, hey, people care about you.
Yeah. Just like I care about you.
Numbers. This is particularly good.
Yep.
So I agree. Good sense of humor, good personality.
Yep.
It would have been Scott's best interest to stay off social media until August 4th. Right. I mean, he couldn't go 24 hours. He couldn't go 24 minutes, let alone 24 hours. Just keep talking, Dodge, says JB. Thank you. I don't know what that means. I shall. People say Ellie is a good people. She may be. I found her amusing when the whole thing was happening, and her accent just made me laugh. It was just like, it was like out of the Golden Girls or something. But I was always looking like, how was Ellie actually being evil? And there was no actual real evidence of like that she was actually being like ill intent. I feel like Ellie probably smokes more than me, which respect. He's against everyone who doesn't side with him. Dodge, keep it up. You're the only legit voice for a reason. That's very kind, Callie. Thank you. And you mentioned that you're in New York and you want to see me cover when I'm there. Add me on Instagram if you would like, and we could get lunch or something. That'd be fun. A wonderful, there's a reason that many people ask Ellie to be a mod. That is fair. Wonderful Wanda ain't even trying, but Kenny is, I can't begin to decipher this comment. What accent? Oh, she has this old school, like, 70s.
Whatever happened to crackhead Kenny,
like
Dodge?
What's up?
Whatever happened to crackhead Kenny?
I don't know. He wasn't that great either. I mean, that's the thing. It's like, don't
DOA throw him under the bus.
I guess, but my IG is Dodge Landesman, just my name, Callie. DODGELANDESMAN. Crackhead Kenny was pretty violent in his language and threatened to rape.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the thing. You have to be careful. Just because somebody is not on your side, or just because somebody is on your side, doesn't mean that they are, Christ-like and are all of a sudden good people. Like I think Kenny's language and his threats against people are abhorrent and disgusting. And I will never be a fan of his, and I don't think he is a decent person, and I think he's damaging, and I think he's just disgusting. But some people really love Crackhead Kenny, but just be careful on who you support. His language is so vile, and his directives are so vile and evil. But he has his fans too. I say I applaud Crackhead Kenny going into the dustbin of history. There's some people that DOA has gone after who I frankly feel deserve to have been gone after. And Kenny's one of those people. I just think anybody who talks about raping somebody is a bad person. That's a story.
Yikes. I got to turn my air on. Hold on. I'll be back.
Go for it.
You can still see me and hear me, of course, I think. This has been eye-opening, Dodge.
It's been fun.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it every second of it.
Likewise.
Thank you.
I probably got to go in about 15, but
okay, let me know when you're ready to leave, and I'll take off myself.
Cool. I don't want to keep you.
But you got
KK talks about killing animals. Not good.
Amy M's a good-looking woman. Look at all these good. Oh, I'm sorry.
I won't, but you could analyze it. You could say he's good looking.
No,
you're welcome to do that.
I don't want to. They were getting mad when he get off.
Oh, Zach's got his fans. Cool. There you go. I don't care how different anybody is now that they're still not with DOA. What he said is what he said. I've never threatened to rape anybody in my life, ever. I've never threatened to kill anybody in my life. Take from that what you will.
Theory. Appreciate.
Michael's channel is called The Michael Malloy Show.
Check me out, The Michael Malloy Show. I do get depressed sometimes, and I show it. And then sometimes I'm a happy camper. Most of the time, I'm a happy camper.
Well, worth following through the thick and thin, but it's The Michael Malloy Show.
Can you put my...
Probably.
Click in that, or my...
or I could write it in the chat.
Yeah. Michael Malloy Show.
Whoops. Yeah. I meant to highlight my own
chat. The Michael Malloy Show, by the way.
Okay. Hey, Phone Jones. I'm on a backlog of people I need to have on, but
What's that?
Oh, somebody who I'm going to interview about the Diddy trial just said, hey, and I'm just telling her I'm very bad at getting back to people, but I'll text her. Thanks for reminding me. I'll text her. We'll have an interview with this person about the Diddy trial, probably in the next couple of days. Anyway, yeah, the Michael Malloy show. This is the Michael Malloy show.
Here's my email.
Well, I know your email.
No, I'm talking about them.
Oh, okay.
You already have my email.
Wow, that comment.
What's
No
the best
comment.
That's my email.
Okay.
What about Sassafras?
She's a character.
Have you ever interviewed her?
News to me.
She's a trip, man. She trips me out, which is a good thing.
This is my favorite comment.
It is?
No, it's not. It makes me laugh. I'm in a home. Oh, somebody said I was homeless. I'm not actually. I said I was homeless the other day. I'm not actually homeless.
You're not.
I'm in a freaking home.
Yeesh. You're not homeless, are you?
No. Well, what's your definition of homeless? Actually, I live at my mom's house 3 months a year, and then I travel. But I stay in locations. I'm not on the street, so I'd say I stay at motels, and I actually stay in houses like Airbnbs. So I'm in a bed every night. So probably not homeless, but maybe homeless. I don't know.
Sassafras is a trip. She used to think that, or she'd say that Scientology's fair gaming her. I remember when she first came out with that.
Yeah, she's a little kind of crazy with that.
Is that a little paranoia or not?
Seems a little paranoid. I mean, the thing is, everybody wants to be the victim all the time. And like, I am wary of that only because there's a big phenomenon of, and I've just gathered this by traveling the country, about 15% of America, and it's really that heavy, thinks they're being gang stalked. About 15% of America is paranoid schizophrenic. And it comes from their life being so boring and insignificant that they have to feel like they're being attacked to feel okay about themselves because they have to feel important. And there are hundreds of people that I've met who say that the FBI is stalking them, that people without license plates are stalking. So I'm very wary, even with Crazy Love is Love, who might have had some more legitimate reason. Immediately when you say you're being stalked, I roll my eyes because I can tell you, I've caused actual damage in some sense to Scientology by broadcasting the Lisa Marie Presley, Danny Masterson connection, right? Like they made sure I got fired. I've never been stalked by Scientology. I've never had cameras. I've never had cars following me. Dodge, you really think you've talked to? No, I haven't talked to 50% of America, but I've been in such diverse locations where you could. It's like taking a poll. If you poll 1,000 people, that represent 100,000 people. That's how polls work. But yeah. But anyway, everybody says they're being gang stalked and that they're so special, and it's a scourge. And you meet a lot of people like that, and that they tried to expose something the FBI did. So the FBI is paying people to stay outside their house all day and watch them. And I'm so sick of it. Like Sassafras annoying me with that because I'm like, give me a break. And a lot of these people, like, they want to be special and they're not. And nobody cares about them. And they really want somebody to care about them. So they start to believe that there's some hero that is getting gang stalked. And I hate to say it, but Sassafras reminds me of that person. But maybe I'm wrong. I mean, Sassafras has been very active and has helped people out and seems like a good person, but also seems deeply narcissistic. But I could be wrong.
I kind of feel sorry for Sassafras.
Yeah, it's hard. Yeah. She's a lot.
Seriously.
But some people,
by a regular YouTuber, but
yeah,
it's not happening anymore. But it was like for years I was. That's annoying. It wasn't Scientology either.
Good way to put it. Yeah. Oh, you said you were followed? You're saying?
Huh?
Did you say you were followed, or something wasn't Scientology? I missed all that.
No, it wasn't Scientology. It was some person stalked me on YouTube.
Okay.
Wherever
I went. YouTube.
Wherever I went, that person went.
Oh, really? Oh, that happened. Okay. Weird. Why?
They stopped. It's over with. Thank goodness for that.
Well, so I guess it does happen then.
Yeah. It can happen on YouTube. Just watch out.
Balanced bias, carrying on lies of your YouTube cult leader. Please, DOA telling anyone to do anything is a joke. KK seen the light and has redeemed himself. If you don't like him, stay off YouTube, losers. Well, I'm not on his YouTube. He was just brought up.
I brought up Crackhead Kenny.
So, and I have my viewpoint on him. And it ain't a good one. But that's all right. How do you know if Crackhead Kenny is all right? This is a lot of conversation about Crackhead Kenny.
Look, Amy M says, question: do you think the cult will be emboldened to go after who? Hold on.
I don't know. Sometimes it's like deciphering hieroglyphics.
Go after more people.
Oh, Crackhead Kenny is here. Well, Crackhead Kenny,
where is
I think your language is violent and evil if you're here, and it's disgusting, and try being more polite.
Yeah, I don't see him. Where is he?
Well, apparently he's here, but okay.
I don't see him. Where? Michael, are you a long time hippie? You seem to be.
Oh, no. Contraire.
I'm not. I just have long hair. That's all. I'm gonna keep growing it.
Why not? It suits you.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that.
I don't give an F. That's okay. You don't have to give an F.
Who's that?
Crackhead Kenny, apparently.
Where's he at? I don't see him.
I don't know. I don't know who's lying and who's not.
Oh,
hard to figure.
My goodness.
Hard to figure. Nomadic man, dogs. That I am. This is true. Okay, this is not true, though. Crackhead Kenny is not a serial killer. I've never heard he said he wanted
to. Gross.
I don't believe that.
I don't believe that either.
Yeah.
Kathleen Leary said that.
I mean, I'm everybody's cup of tea. I'm kidding. Fair point, says Gentle. I'm definitely not everybody's cup of tea.
I'd rather talk about the pretty women in here than Crackhead.
You're going to get mad at you.
I know.
You can. I just won't respond to it.
Check my channel out, Malloy193@gmail.com.
Do you think the cult will be emboldened to go after? That's the problem. Yes. Amy asked a great question. Do you think the cult will be emboldened to go after more people if DOA is incarcerated? Yes. And I think that's, why generally I still think he should be free from it all because it sets a very dangerous precedent. And if they're able to now he's made everything much worse for himself. So if you behave better than he does, it's less likely, but it still creates a precedent and an avenue to put somebody in jail who's protesting the Church of Scientology. And in that regard, we're all in the same, at least, we're all on the same team. But
I think you're right, especially if they keep protesting at Big Blue and the test center and all that stuff.
Yeah. I wonder if this is a real Good. Probably not. He just arrived. Somebody just arrived to Big Blue.
Who just arrived?
Dodge, this is why you're unemployed. Well, hey, thanks for the super chat. I'm unemployed because I don't want to be employed. How about that?
What does it matter if you're unemployed or not?
I don't know. That's a good question.
It doesn't matter. Who cares?
They said the same when Henry took the plea deal. Well, that's fair. That's fair. And Henry could have had a real trial and been not guilty, but a plea deal is pretty minor. So the worst that happens is you get a violation, that's not really going to stop protesters. So Henry, in some sense, saying like, listen, if you could be smart about this and level-headed, like you'll probably get like a violation and not anything real. You won't even get arrested. But if you behave like DOA, that's a different situation.
Or Crackhead Kenny.
Or Crackhead Kenny.
Yes. I don't know why I brought him up.
Hey, well, no, he was in the chat or somebody brought him up.
I did. I brought up Crackhead Kenny. I was the first one to bring him.
That's all right. Gonna look at some of the old comments. It's a lot. This is a popular guy. Subscribe to oh, thank you for all the super chats, guys. Wanda Lisa, appreciate the memberships. Thank you, Rib Guy. I personally don't know Crackhead. All right, I think we probably saw most of them. Any last chats? Eric Rader brought up a good point before. DOA protects Big Blue for Scientology. He made sure the majority of protesters stop protesting there. That's interesting. He's just too dumb to figure it out. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting. Anna from Canada said that.
She's got some smart input, definitely.
Yep. She's pretty too. But she's married. She's married.
Yeah, she is.
Hands off the merchandise. Okay. I brought it. Blame me.
That's all right. I must. Tori, you are correct on only two things. First, you don't know what I look like, says Ellie. Second, you don't know my real name because I don't trust anyone. Should give your real name. That's just my opinion, but do what you want. But I do wonder for Ellie, was it like,
I don't know. She's covering Scientology.
I don't know. I hope the pride that you get from modding 6 channels is worth it, but apparently she did a decent job.
That way, Tink.
What is Ellie, what's Denver J up to? Is he alive?
What's that?
I said, what is Denver J up to? Is he alive? I assume he's alive. I'm kidding.
I think he's
what he's doing.
I think he's living a good life.
Good.
Yeah.
Scott Kenny did apologize for all the actions he took on behalf of Scott. Okay, and made amends. Good for him. Well, all right. Well, then I'll look into that apology. Hey, people can be forgiven.
Exactly.
That's okay.
That's a key. Forgiveness is key.
If anybody wants to send me that, that would be appreciated.
Yeah, you'd like to see the receipt on that, wouldn't you? I would too.
Now, what the hell that was, what any of that means. I'm not apologizing for lying. Or are you talking about somebody else? It's on MLH channel. I don't know who MLH is. That's fair. No, I know Denver J is alive. Can I ask you, Ellie, is he doing well? But you don't even have to say that. Tell him he has a lot of fans and a lot of people miss him. How about that? Oh, Mexican long hair. He's a character too. Oh, apparently on the 4th, Shrimp is going to show up, which this guy named Shrimp, who's a gadfly in the Los Angeles City Council meetings. And on the 4th, DOA said that Shrimp was a mastermind behind all of this.
Wow.
And he just showed up and he had one interaction with DOA, and DOA was trying to say it's all Shrimp's fault. So I'll try to interview Shrimp. Put a 1 if you want me to interview Shrimp outside the courtroom as the apparent mastermind, the talented Mr. Shrimp. And he's this Asian gentleman who's 6'5" and 300 pounds who he's supposed to be an interesting kind of funny character.
The Shrimp conspiracy is most ridiculous thing ever, said Anna from Canada.
Yeah, I think it's probably true.
Probably.
Poor Shrimp guy. I think Shrimp is having fun with it.
Yeah.
I think Shrimp is having a good time. But I'll be there to interview people, so that'll be fun. Visible/active. 1. All right, cool. Guys, subscribe to Mrs. J too. She had some great analysis on a lot of the Aaron Smith-Levin situation, which you probably don't like as much, Michael. But all right, last topic.
Aaron Smith-Levin.
Aaron Smith-Levin can he be forgiven now?
You don't like him?
I thought his behavior is reprehensible, and I spoke out against. You probably didn't know that. I thought his behavior was reprehensible, and I spoke out against that. I thought, he was responsible in terms of some abuse in the very modern definition of it, not in terms of kidnapping or sexual abuse or physical abuse or anything like that. I think at this point, adults are adults, and it was 6 months ago. And if he internally apologized to Jenna, cool. If he internally apologized to his ex, Lindsay, who had a lot of issues unto her own self. I hope so, but at this point, it was more than 6 months ago, and he hasn't done anything new or bad. And so, to me, I mean, I don't think he likes me much anymore, and that's fine, understandably. But that was my perspective. But I feel at this point, it's so far in the past. It's he and the internal people involved are who we should deal with about that, and that's kind of my perspective. He's a little like DOA, and like he's very quick to attack and make things worse.
Wow.
That's kind of my feeling on him. But I appreciate a lot of the work that he's done too. But it was a whole mess that he dealt with. But I think it's calmed down, which is good.
Yeah.
And ultimately, you want to appreciate the people that have contributed big to the movement. I was disappointed that he didn't want to interview the protesters anymore. Again, it was a little like DOA, right? It's like one person, you don't like one person, therefore you now must not give an opportunity to 15 people. And I thought Jen and Aaron, I know Jen and Aaron are back together. I'm aware of that. That's why I'm saying it's not relevant, right? Because Jenna could have made her own decision 8 months later. And if Jenna feels like he's a good partner, then he's probably shaped up and is a good partner, or else they would not be together 8 months later. I mean, she's not 19 years old, right? Which I would be a little more, F you, Aaron, but she's 40. So, 40, that's your decision. In my viewpoint. I'll never thought I'd live to see the day Dodge walked back his hate. I've never had that much hate for him, and he's given me a lot of opportunity that he backed off his hate for Aaron. I've never hated Aaron. I didn't, I thought he could have behaved better and not in, and if he behaved poorly, fine, but to bring it back into the public lexicon and to bring that person on your stream makes it a public issue. I never hated him or disliked him or anything like that, but fair. And I'm not an Aaron stan either. His behavior was abuse, but at this point, 8 months later, nothing new has come of it. So again, I'm going to try to see things objectively. What do you think Aaron is just kind of completely attacked for no good reason? Do you feel like the attacks on Aaron were legitimate, or you think he was kind of singled out? Are you mute? Can you hear me?
Who, me?
Yeah, I was talking to you.
Oh, what's your question? Sorry.
I was asking, do you think that all of the attacks on Aaron were unwarranted? Do you think he was kind of singled out?
I don't know.
That's the thing, right? It's hard to say.
I just don't know.
That's my you and me agree. But ultimately, see, Miss J has that perspective too, right? Aaron, I still feel this. Was Aaron an abuser? Yes. Is he? I don't know. I like to think no, and that's why Jenna's still with him.
Did Jenna?
I would not be with Aaron though. That's just my perspective.
Did Jenna go back to Aaron?
Yeah, they're together now. Yeah.
Oh wow. They were.
I mean, she never really left him. I mean, they were disconnected from each other for like 2 weeks or something.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So I mean, you can make your own decision about that. He has interesting taste, but
yeah,
I disagree with that from Kelly about Mrs. J. And Mrs. J revealed some really interesting information in those Toddy One Skip too. And those are worth watching. And again, it's why diversity of opinion is a good thing. Most people who support Aaron never supported him during that time. He was an abuser with perhaps some substance issues. Yeah, I mean, I think the dude shaped up and is not. I think he was abusive. I don't think he's abusive now. And again, whatever relationship you're in, Kelly hates me. I gathered that, Mrs. J. There's a real argument between it's kind of abusing. I am out. I don't blame you, Kelly. I don't blame you at all. If Dad Ant is all lies and spews so much shit, y'all listen to that. I don't know who's an avocado farmer. But that's interesting. But Nora blew the Jenna Aaron stuff out of proportion. Yeah, well, that's because like Aaron attacked her kind of for no reason. No, but Nora got mad at Aaron because no, you know what? Like I'm gonna give Aaron this because Nora got mad that like Aaron wasn't answering your phone calls enough, which is like as somebody busy with the YouTube, Lord knows people who get upset about me for like not giving them special attention. That's not really a reason to get mad at somebody. But then Aaron took the ball and ran with it and then like gave her a copyright strike and that like is not cool. So, you know, it's a lot of kids in the sandbox throwing sand in their faces and making it worse on either side in my viewpoint. That's fair, right? And I view similar to Anna. I followed Aaron for 2.5 years. I followed him because of his content, not because of who he is in a relationship with. Yeah, I don't care about that. That's fair.
Who's Mrs. J?
Mrs. J is I think she's from the UK, is an interesting YouTuber. I'd recommend subscribing to her.
Okay.
She has analyzed the Aaron situation with I think pretty impressive precision and carefulness, and with a lot of interesting new bits of information, and has really highlighted the Louis Repetto situation. It's ironic because now with Louis Repetto, DOA and Aaron are actually on the same side. They're both sort of implicitly Team Louis Repetto. If you want to look at every instance told in a really compelling chronological order, watch Mrs. J. I would not understand anything about Louis Repetto before I was able to look at Mrs. J's video. She condenses everything that happened in that whole situation in a very watchable and enticing way. I think she had like 8 different parts. She's a very good editor. So I think she gives a good rundown on a lot of that. Now, she's not pro Aaron, right? So if you're pro Aaron, you're not going to like it. If you're a little more objective, you might find it interesting. Somebody says in all caps, "Oh my God, Dodge, you are foolish. You just lost me. I am with Ellie. Out of here." Okay. Well, then leave. I am sorry. I lost you. Wow. My mental bandwidth prevents me from giving a F. Agree. I'm not. When did I say I'm not Team Ellie? I'm not against Ellie in any single way, shape, or form. I'm just analyzing everything. You know, shit.
Wow.
People, man.
Hey, it's weird. It really is weird.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, all right, I think it's now we've been on for almost 1:45, so I think I got to hop off, sadly.
Okay, man.
But let's do a stream on your thing next week or something. Shoot me a follow-up email.
I'll shoot you an email.
Thank you.
We can talk
Tank,
about
duly noted. Thank you for the super chat. Do a segment out Sticker Chick and her criminal past. I'll look into that. How about that?
Scientology versus Mormonism.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. Now, I'm a baptized Mormon. I'm not.
What do they call high pretension groups? I don't.
Now, I am a baptized Mormon. I'm not a hardcore believer in it, but we'll discuss it. It'll be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, the Mormon tenets, right?
Yes, of course. Words of wisdom. I have a temple recommend.
I'm stuck in St. George, Utah, and that's a Mormon city. So.
Well, yes.
Mormon state.
Very much. All
right.
I have a temple recommend and everything. So
that's cool. Hey, God bless you, Dodge.
God bless you.
I love and appreciate you.
Likewise.
You're a great reporter.
Thank you. Thank you.
Put you down for that. You're an awesome reporter.
Very kind.
You take care. I'll get in touch with you next week.
Awesome. Looking forward to it. Michael, you're the best. Very intelligent insight. Congrats on being right. And we will talk. We'll talk more about DOA's case on the 4th. So we'll chat then.
Sounds great.
All right.
Okay.
Take care,
buddy.
Bye-bye.
How do I get out of here?